Just one guy out there with a net, like, hey guys, get back in the boxes.
Yes, those are bees.
Poor guy. One guy, 250 million bees.
Good luck.
Yep.
He's got the little smoke can out there. He's like, yes.
Poor guy. Yeah, I found him. Anyways, let's talk weather.
Let's do it. Next couple of days, hot and sunny. I really want an update on that.
I know.
We're warm headed into the weekend, hot and breezy tomorrow, and then our next chance of rain is not on Monday. We're going to get rid of that, actually. And the reason we're getting rid of that is we're just drying out once again. 87 degrees is where we're going to top out tomorrow, and it does come with a bit of a breeze, especially later in the day. Sunday, 74 degrees, thanks to what that breeze does. It ushers in a new air mass. We are currently looking at wind advisories and high wind warnings out in Kittitas County. This is not for Wednesday. For some reason, I didn't drag that graphic to overwrite with the other one. So it's for Saturday, 4 to 9-ish p.m., 4 to 7, 9. Right about the time the sun goes down, this will die down. I think our strongest winds right around 6 p.m. So during the day on Saturday, 10 to 20 mile per hour wind gusts. You're going to go, okay, there's a little bit of wind, like enough that if you're going to pump up the paddleboard and head out on a lake, you're probably going to notice a little bit of a chop. By Saturday evening, if you're on a boat, you're probably going to go, okay, this chop is getting a little wild. That's when our wind is going to pick up 30 to 50 miles per hour as that moves through. Then as we move into Sunday, 10 to 20 mile per hour winds accompanying the daytime heating. So it's a windy-ish weekend. The biggest threat out of all of this wind is going to be an increased fire danger. Hot and sunny, strong evening wind gusts, but the saving grace here is that the wind doesn't arrive with the peak heating of the day. It just takes a little bit longer. As we start to cool down, we will then see the wind. Also, the other saving grace here is that our relative humidity levels are at 25 to 40%. That's high enough that some of us will think it's almost kind of muggy. That's Saturday. It is going to feel that way. Relative humidity levels down in the teens and single digits is when you're in that red flag warning zone. So we have an increased fire danger, elevated fire danger, but not a critical fire danger. It's not anything that I would say we have to change everything. Just don't burn anything tomorrow. How about that? That's a good way to look at this. 87 degrees tomorrow and then back in the 70s for the next week. And hey, I know 87 is awesome, but man, 70s sure sound lovely, especially with all that sunshine.
I would agree with that for sure. Jeremy, thank you very much.